Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Joe of all Vapes. Thanks for watching another one of my reviews. So, we all love to vape. We all love different flavors of vape. We love different brands. There's tons of brands out there, right? So, what is it about the vape juice that you guys like? Well, I mean, what is it about e-juice that any of us like? I mean, it's the feel that we get from it, right? The particular flavors. We have our all-day vapes. The stuff that maybe when we kick back after we get off of work, we want to just tuck into our tank and just kind of put our feet up and call it good. Maybe read a good book, playing with the kids, whatever. Playing a video game, just enjoying yourself, right? When's the last time you can actually say that you tried an e-juice that was actually good for you in terms of health properties and whatnot, as well as pleasurable? Now, I mean, there's so many like cereal vapes and donuts and different kind of unique, fun cake flavored, cookie flavored, and so on and so forth. Basically, stuff that just helps us remind us a little bit of our childhood, right? I mean, you might as well be enjoying what you're doing if you're going to be doing it. But there's a company that was branded in New York City named Elixir Vape Co. It's by a guy named Billy Vernetti. I've been in touch with Billy for quite some time now, a few months, and really got to know him, got to know the brand of e-juice that he sells, all about the e-juice that he sells. And this is a very, very unique type of e-juice. It's unlike anything I've ever seen on the market, really. And he sent me a sample pack plus one of their newest flavors, Bliss. And I'm going to break it down for you piece by piece, bottle by bottle, flavor by flavor, a little bit of what goes into their whole mission, the whole theme of everything that they do. And I'm really going to break it down for you about as solid as I can without dragging it on for too long, because there'll be plenty in the descriptions at the end of the video. Please go in the descriptions, check that out. So without further ado, let's get this started. Hey, welcome back everybody. So Elixir Vapeco is what we're talking about here. Now they call it the apothecary because it really is all about good for you, proper health additives, 100% complete organic herbal extracts go into this specifically for this company. It's very in-depth. Now, there's so much that goes into these brands of e-juice. I mean, we're talking, I got my cheat sheet here, but this cheat sheet goes on for about 4 pages. So what I'm going to do is go off the cuff just a little bit today, and I'm going to read for you just some bits and pieces out of my cheat sheet here and a little bit of personal experience that goes into that. But this information, like I said, is going to go into the description below. So, I'll put in all the links necessary in order to check out Elixir Vapeco's goods, as well as, purchasing them for yourself. So we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing here. Love the labeling. I mean, this really does say it all. It's pretty simple, but, it gives you a good indication as to where they're going with this. So let's open this guy up. So these are their signature 4 flavors right here. You got the Breathe, you got Enhance, you have Awake, and you have Calm. Now, right off the bat, you can pretty much assume that all the names of these flavored bottles, these particulars are, indicate what they're going to do for you. And they really do something for you. So we're going to start with the first one. We're going to start with Awake. Now, the first thing that I noticed when I saw these bottles was they really kind of look like, they're made to look a little bit clinical. And it's supposed to give you the idea of the theme that they're trying to pass. I mean, they give you additives. There are things in here that are not just for the pleasure of vaping as far as taste and to set your mind back and someplace else at the end of a heavy day. But the Awake itself, I'm just going to read to you from the label here. Sweet lemon tea with hints of berry and spice. So there's your flavor. Sounds pretty intriguing. A proprietary blend of green tea, yerba mate, vitamin B12, and ginseng with lemon. Organic flavors made with stevia. I'm a stevia nut. I put it in my coffee every morning. It's good stuff. So already you're starting out with some quality ingredients here. Now, the viscosity of this stuff is not real thick, although you can drip it. I actually only drip the apothecary line. I don't do it in a sib-ohm tank. I'm going to tell you why. Now they use 100% organic herbs in these, like I said, and I will just be totally straight up and honest with you guys. It is herby. It's a very herby taste to it. So it's not so much kind of the kiddish kind of candied vapes or something like that. Don't expect that. Apothecary is vaping for a direct purpose. You're doing it for pleasure and flavor, yes, but you're doing it also to give yourself some kind of personal enhancement from what these have to offer. Now, the Awake, like I said, the ingredients, we're talking green tea extract. This is for a little bit of natural forming caffeine in here. You've also got B12. B12 is great for people that don't get in a lot of red meat. It really enhances your energy. I used to get B12 injections, and I ate a lot of red meat anyways. But for folks that want to wake up in the morning and they just kind of want a little bit of an extra natural kick instead of drinking energy drinks or something like this is a great alternative. Plus, it has a really light, pleasurable flavor to it as well. So just going down some of the other stuff here, Yerbe Mate, it says gives you a gentle lift with a long plateau and a gentle decline. So you're not going to get that burn and crash from it that a lot of energy drinks out there can do. So you're going to get a little bit of a kind of a pep in your step, a little bit of a euphoric feeling, but more so just kind of happy, gleeful. You know, you really want to start your day with this stuff. And like I said, it has a really pleasant flavor to it. So you're really getting a lot of quality additives that go into this. I really suggest those of you that just kind of, you know, you're dragging your feet in the morning, those, you know, and you vape, give this a shot. The Awake will really just kind of help get you going. Now, I have been vaping these for probably the better part of 3 weeks, and Billy knew that. I really wanted to put myself into the whole theme of what they had going on here with the Apothecary line. So in the morning, I tried the Awake. You know, at night, I tried the Calm. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to go to the next flavor here. And this one is Breathe. Now, the Breathe, I actually like in the morning better than the Awake. And the reason is for me is because I love menthol flavors. Now, there's no menthol in this, but there is peppermint and eucalyptus. So just going to read you off the bottle here. Sweet lemon and honey with mint and eucalyptus. Okay, there's your flavor for you. Proprietary blend of peppermint, eucalyptus, mullein, thyme, licorice, honey, and lemon with organic flavors and stevia once again. So the Breathe really does give you somewhat of a soothing effect. And I've heard tell from a lot of people that have, you know, maybe former bronchitis sufferers or people with asthma. I have asthma myself. So when you vape this, and I dripped this the first time, and maybe I shouldn't have, I don't know, but and I don't mean this derogatory at all, but it's sort of like vaping a Hall's mentholyptus drop, you know, with the eucalyptus and just that menthol effervescent feeling. You know, it really just opens up the airways, makes you sort of feel just, you know, you can take that deep breath. And like I said, I've heard tell a lot of people that suffer from asthma like I do and other sicknesses, maybe pneumonia from time to time or something like that. Or if you're just in the midst of being down and out and you can't vape a lot, the Breathe is a really good alternative because it allows people to still enjoy vaping while not aggravating whatever's going on in there. And let's face it, I mean, even the most avid vapors, and I vape a lot, especially in, you know, what I do here with these reviews, you can't vape 24/7, especially when you're sick. There's a lot of downtime if you're going out, you know, with your girl or something like that. You know, you can't always vape. But the Breathe is more of just an additive to what we enjoy doing. And on those times that you really have to hunker down if you're sick or, you know, what have you, and you want to do something a little bit good for your health, and you still want to get some vape in, the Breathe is an excellent option, in my opinion. I tell you, the peppermint mixed with the eucalyptus, it really just kicks your pants, man. Let me tell you, I mean, just the first inhale, it hits you harder than any strength of menthol vape out there. I can absolutely guarantee it. For those menthol lovers, you're absolutely going to love this stuff. Plus the combination of the thyme with the licorice and the mullein, you're getting a lot of antioxidants going on in here. So especially for those, you know, that just experience a little physical downtime, this stuff is really gonna help you out, I think. So definitely the Breathe is my favorite, I think, out of the four. Okay, we're going to go to the third flavor, and that one is Enhance. And Enhance is kind of a unique formulation that they have here. I'll get into the nitty-gritty of it here. First of all, the flavor profile, cream caramel with notes of cinnamon and spice. I mean, that sounds pretty outrageous, right? I mean, that's a great combination of flavor. Proprietary blend of maca, yohimbe, cinnamon, and ginseng with organic natural flavors, and once again with the stevia. Now let's talk about the maca root. Maca root is sort of heavier on the herby taste to it, but it really enhances blood flow and circulation. Incidentally, enhances main selling point here is the fact that it enhances libido and it also enhances vitality. So it'll give you a little bit of a pep in your step in the bedroom, right? I mean, hey, every now and then, even the best of us lack when we don't wish we were lacking, right? The good thing is that this is something that is going to give you a lot of flavor, and it has a really subtle cocoa taste to it. It's got a nice kind of a deep undertone to it. Now they have ginseng in here as well. Ginseng is also a really big factor in proper circulation throughout your entire body. So you can kind of see where this is aiding in the whole libido area of what it can offer for you. And then of course the yohimbe. Now I am a former competitive bodybuilder, and I'm still a bodybuilder at heart. Yohimbe is something that I've been using for over 20 years. It enhances your libido. On top of that, it enhances your vitality. It gives you a little bit of boost when you're in the gym, or maybe you want to do a little bit of running from time to time. Maybe you're just looking for something to give you a natural kick throughout your day, just a little bit more of a natural energy factor. The yohimbe is going to give you that. So this is a little bit more of a simpler mixture in terms of just the things that they put into it have been used for hundreds of thousands of years for these exact purposes. These guys aren't straying from the formula here. So all they're doing is putting it in a proprietary blend in a measure that, vapors like you and I can enjoy, that'll go towards a direct use for that specific purpose. And they're making it pleasurable at the same time. So the enhance is, and yes, I did try the enhance, and yes, Billy, spot on, buddy, let me tell you. But the calm is the fourth and final flavor, and this one is actually my favorite. At the end of a heavy work day, I experience a lot of stress from time to time, probably about as much as everybody is willing to not admit, right? But on camera, let me tell you something, my life can get really super stressful. Between opening a new business, between running a business with my family, and then, my family here, my vape fam out there, I'm doing reviews, and everything can sometimes just get pounded down on you. Well, at the end of the day, sometimes you don't want a beer, sometimes you don't want, a glass of whiskey. You just want to chill, okay? You want to get out, good vape, kick your feet up, and just kind of shut yourself off from the world. Well, the Calm is going to bring you that. Now, the Calm contains valerian root and St. John's wort. And a lot of you are probably more familiar with the St. John's wort than the valerian root, but both are basically used for very similar purposes. St. John's wort has been used for decades as a natural antidepressant. I used to take St. John's wort quite often, especially when I was in pre-contest mode before I stepped on stage for my bodybuilding, because it just cut the jitters down, and it really just gives you a nice, natural, soothing calm. Valerian root is another one of those things. It really gives you sort of a very unique calm. Not quite like the St. John's wort, in my opinion, just a little bit of a different calm. Maybe it's, I don't know, the way that it lasts, as long as it lasts, I don't really know. But the proprietary blend of the two together make it a really nice combination. Now, I do want to correct something. The Calm is the one that has the heavier cocoa flavor, okay? The Enhance has more of a caramel taste to it. So either way, you could mix the two together and I'd still think they tasted great, right? I don't know if I would want to do that, Calm and Enhance at the same time. Probably wouldn't give me the exact same effect that I was trying to go for. So, but all in all, this gives you kind of a well-rounded idea as to what you can expect from the apothecary line, okay? So you've got something that's going to calm you down. You've got something just to give you a little bit of pep in your step in the morning, something that's going to open up the airways and help you breathe a little bit, and something that's going to give you a little pep in your step in the bedroom at times. All of these are flavored 100% naturally with stevia. You're getting a natural sweetness to it, and everything is 100% organic, down to the bone. The organics made for these juices are made specifically for Elixir Vape Co. So Billy Vernetti has really put in a lot of his time and a lot of passion into this juice, and I know I've said that a lot about a lot of quality products. But when you've got a product this extensive, and I really did want to put a decent amount of insight into this whole review, I didn't want to speed through it. I didn't, I didn't want to skip any steps, which is why I'm going to include a greater amount of this information that I have in the description below. So I encourage all of you to please read through that. It's not very long, but it is a little bit more of an extensive run through as to what Billy Vernetti's products can offer you from Elixir Vape Co. So everybody, please do yourselves a favor and go onto Instagram and go to Elixir Vape Co. and check out, the cool pictures that they have. There's other descriptions as well. Follow the link on the Instagram page, and it'll directly take you right to everything that this guy is selling, everything that's going on. Incidentally, one of my sponsors, RAF Mods, is a great big Elixir Vape Co. Fan as well. Hey, Melanie, what's going on? It just shows that it's really branching across the United States from New York to Oregon, man. I'm telling you, and I know that the guys in Oregon would love this kind of stuff because the herbals and the naturals kind of stuff like that hits it real hard here in the Pacific Northwest. So definitely a 2 thumbs up from Joe of All Vapes. Thank you, Billy Vernetti and Elixir Vape Co. for hooking me up with this awesome line of e-juice. I hope all of you got something pretty informative out of this. Definitely know that I did, and I'm going to get a lot more use out of these bottles. Believe it or not, I'm not done with them, but it's really a unique set of thought and time and energy that has gone into something that is not just your in general sweet, awesome, cakey, sugary. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely live for those vapes, right? We all do. But this is something that an individual had to think to themselves, I want to make something completely just totally out of the box and enjoy it as well. And I want to make sure that everybody else knows exactly what it's for, what it can do for you, and that it's pleasurable as well. And that's something that I really attached myself to. Being the health nut that I have been for so long, I saw the benefits and what this could do. And I was the one who approached the offer to review it to Billy. Billy saw that, I had something that I could offer you guys, all of my vape fam, as well as him as well, and spread the word of good health and vaping at the same time. So I think this is something we all owe to ourselves to check out. I'm going to Instagram at Elixir Vape Co. and check out everything that the guy has to offer. So my next review is going to be for Mob E-Liquid. I've got another couple of reviews coming out very shortly after that. I'm actually a little bit ahead of the game coming up here. I want everybody to check out my Instagram page, if you please, at joeofallvapes_2 on Instagram. Give me a follow. If you like my reviews here, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys here on Joe of All Vapes. I've got a great giveaway going on right now between Tasty Cloud and the Fix E-Liquid. 9 bottles, going to be giving them up this Monday, so there's still time to put your entries in for that. So, go and check that out as well. I've still got my March Mod Madness program going on. It's a big campaign. I've got about 7 companies on board right now sending me their custom, unregulated, and regulated mod boxes. And I'm going to show you a sneak peek of one right here. This is my Joe of All Vapes special edition Ranger box mod right here. And this is from RAF Mods. They are my sponsor. It's a great box. I'm not going to get too much into the details right now, but go on to RAF Mods on Instagram and just show them some love. This is a great box. I've been hard hitting this probably for about the past week, and I am absolutely in love with this little box. It's light, it's perfect, it does the job, and you can sub-ohm and drip off of this bad boy. I mean, it is heavy hitting as all get out. But we're going to get into that in March during my March Mod Madness campaign. It's something really to look forward to. I'm super excited about it, and it's all leading up to a really big announcement that I've coming out. Probably the end of March, beginning of April. So I hope all you guys will stick around. You like me, at least tolerate me enough to want to check out what I've got coming up in the future. And let me tell you, I've got really big things, big exciting things coming up in the future. A lot of great people want to work with me, and I want to work with them. And I just want to enjoy what I'm doing here. So far I have, and I've really enjoyed hearing back from all you guys out there, my awesome vape fam. Appreciate a lot of the feedback that you've been giving me. It really has helped focus a little bit more on what you guys want to see, not just me. I love what I do, but it's all about you guys, and I really appreciate you following through. So once again, thank you for watching this episode of Joe of All Vapes. Hope you enjoyed it. May your wicks be wet and your coils never dry. Keep it cloudy, Vape fam.